Every journey begins with excitement, curiosity, and a sense of adventure. On 4th October, we began our educational tour to three historic cities Gwalior, Orchha, and Jhansi.
The tour commenced with departure from Hazrat Nizamuddin railway station at 7 am. Upon arrival in Gwalior at 11:30 am, to explore the city's architecture and cultural landmarks.
First destination was Jai Vilas Palace, an opulent residence of Scindia dynasty, renowned for its European-style architecture and grand interiors. We observed the world's largest chandelier, antique furnishings, and a remarkable collection of royal artifacts.
Later, we enjoyed a brief visit to the nearby voting area, where we observed the tranquil water and the scenic beauty of the surrounding.
On the second day, we visited Gwalior Fort, which is on the Gopanchal Parvat. It is one of the most iconic hill forts. Shastra Temple. These twin temples were built in the 11th century, are known for their intricate carvings and dedication to Lord Vishnu. Telika Mandir, the tallest structure in the fort, this 9th century temple blends Dravidian and Nagara styles and is dedicated to Lord Vishnu.
Jahangir Palace. Jahangir Palace was built by Akbar as a residence of Prince Jahangir. It reflects a blend of Mughal and Rajput architectural influences.
In evening, our group visited Maharaj Bada, also known as Jayaji Chowk, the central square of Lashkar area and a commercial hub, locally referred as a Bada market. The third day of educational tour commenced with a morning visit to the Sun Temple in Gwalior, a modern architectural tribute to the ancient Indian tradition of solar worship. Inspired by renowned Konark Sun Temple in Odisha, this temple was commissioned by the Birla family and completed in the 20th century.
By following the morning visit to the Sun Temple, our group embarked on an afternoon excursion to the Morena district.
Chosat Yogini Temple at Metavali, a 9th century shrine dedicated to 64 yoginis associated with tantric worship. The temple is at the top of rocky hill and features a circular layout.
Gari Padavali. Our group visited Gari Padavali, a 10th century Shiva temple enclosed within a small fortress-like structure. The entrance is flanked by two sculpted lions, leading to a richly carved Mukh Mandapa that showcases celestial beings and devotional motifs. Padavali is considered one of the finest examples of temple ornamentation in the region. Its carvings reflect a high degree of artistic sophistication.
Bateshwar Temple Complex. This site consists of over 200 sandstone temples built between the 8th and 11th centuries, dedicated to deities such as Shiva, Vishnu, and Devi. The temples are arranged in clusters across the forested landscape. Once it ruins due to natural decay and historical neglect. The site has been carefully restored by the Archaeological Survey of India.
On the fourth day, our group departed from hotel in Jhansi for a fully day excursion to Orchha, a historic town situated on the banks of Betwa River. Orchha is renowned for its blend of Rajput architecture style.
The visit commenced at the Orchha Fort Complex, a sprawling structure built by the Bundela rulers in the 16th century.
Ram Raja Temple. Our group visited the Ram Raja Temple, a unique shrine where Lord Ram is worshipped as a king.
Chaturbhuj Temple, dedicated to Lord Vishnu, built on a massive stone platform. One of the most exciting part of our tour was rafting on the Betwa River.
Lakshmi Narayana Temple, dedicated to goddess Lakshmi. Inside, we observe well-preserved murals depicting scenes from Ramayana, Mahabharata, and daily life. Here, we also met conservative architects. They tell us about how restoration work should be done.
On day 5, we conclude a week of immersive learning, Jhansi Fort.
Built in 17th century by Raja Bir Singh Deo of Orchha, Jhansi Fort stands as a symbol of resilience and patriotism.